Dear homeowner, selling or buying your home is one of the most important decisions made in your life. I realize the importance of this decision, and I've dedicated myself to helping homeowners like you and me through this process. If you are even thinking about selling, selling or buying your home is one of the most important decisions made in your life. I realize the importance of this decision, and I've dedicated myself to helping homeowners like you and me through this process. If you are even thinking about selling your home, or if you are trying to decide whether you should do so, I would like to share with you 6 reasons why you should call me for a free 30-minute real estate consultation, by phone or in person. Number 1, I start with you. My first priority is you and your needs as a homeowner. What is your reason for selling? What is your desired selling price and your time frame? What do you want to achieve by selling your home? It's only after I fully understand these goals that I can move on to what we will do and how we will sell your home. Number 2, I will show you powerful market data and intelligence that you need to see and understand in order to make informed decisions. Through access to special HomeSmart software, I will provide you with neighborhood data, local and national consumer trends, comparable market analysis on your specific home, and proper pricing strategies. Number 3, my company and my powerful network. Working with HomeSmart International allows me to tap into my expansive network of agents and experts, both locally and nationwide. HomeSmart is locally dominant and will often sell a home quickly within our own network. Combine that with a wide-reaching, growing presence and prestigious reputation for innovation and industry leadership, I will get you the results you're looking for. The 4th reason why I hope you'll call me, my technology, tools, and automated marketing. I want to show you HomeSmart's one-of-a-kind online paperless transaction system that streamlines and speeds up the process, enables constant communication, and allows me to serve you with amazing customer service. Combine that with my powerful automated marketing tools, like a smart gallery property website, an automatic YouTube video, a custom virtual tour of your home, plus buyer campaigns, custom emails, marketing flyers, syndication to over 300 top real estate and consumer websites, my website, and more. I want to show you how these tools enable me to market to curated lists of potential buyers, market to my sphere of influence of realtors, and the realtors in my network. This technology and innovation drives service and results. 5, my experience, knowledge, and proven marketing process. I will share my experience and knowledge with you to assure you that I'm the best person for your job, to educate you, to inform you, and to help guide you through the real estate process. I will also give you references and contacts who can give you a first-hand account of how I helped them achieve their real estate goals. Number 6, I will introduce you to my powerful network of partners and support services to assist you along the way. I will provide you with a pool of experts in mortgage and financing, closing and title, inspectors, home warranty, and more. No matter where you are in the decision of whether or not to sell your home, I want to help. Please call me, text me, email me. There will be no obligation. Whenever you're ready, I hope that you'll put my knowledge, experience, professionalism, and service to work for you.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Give me one moment, please. How'd you guys like that video?
Nice.
So HomeSmart developed that actually a few years back. In fact, I was one of the first people to hear that, gosh, probably a little over 4 years ago at HomeSmart headquarters. And I've told most of you or shared it with most of you that HomeSmart actually developed that in 4 different recordings. One as a male individual agent, a male team agent, a female individual agent, and a female team leader. So kind of cool. You guys can use that video. It's out there. It's on YouTube. Check out HomeSmart Films. If you just simply go to YouTube and put in 6 steps to selling your home, Home Smart, that'll pop up there. Check out a lot of those videos on there. There's a lot of things that you can use for your marketing and et cetera. So I usually try to get that out to you guys. So anyway, thank you for joining us. We have an awesome meeting. As you know, I usually love welcoming you all as you're coming into the meeting, but today I think we're gonna just get right into it. So welcome everybody. It's great to see all your faces. We've got a packed agenda of new agent welcomes, our top producers, our birthdays of the month, some education, upcoming education, and then we're going to have Cameron here from KV Core, which is leading us to the next step. So it's been a little bit of a process. Anybody that's been following us with KV Core, HomeSmart International was taking the lead on this. Their negotiations with KV Core has stopped. So we're not getting that big giant discount we were hoping to get, but we're still on the broker level. And I have a group of brokers that we're working with together with KV Core to kind of keep this price well for you guys. So we're going to get into that a little bit right after the meeting. Emily will be sending something out. Did I see Emily yet? Are you here?
Hi, I'm here.
Good morning, Emily. I think Rachel's here as well. Good morning, Rachel.
Morning.
All right, cool. Emily, you want to get us started?
Sure. I just need to go ahead and share my screen here so I can go ahead and pull up the
That would be
PowerPoint.
me. Cool. And as you guys know, I believe you're all muted now. We'd love to hear from you guys. Even more so, we love seeing you guys. So if you're in a place where you can turn your camera on, that's awesome. I'd love to get a couple group shots, maybe before the end of the meeting is over. You guys are so quiet today. I don't know if I'm going to mute you all on entering into the meeting anymore. I kind of like the little bit of chatter and background noise and me stressing out and who's moving around and who's not and whose kids are yelling in the background. So feel free to unmute yourself while Emily's getting ready.
I'm actually all set if you guys are ready. Are you seeing, Chris, are you seeing the block along the side
No, I'm not.
covering up the S in estates?
Nope, we are perfect.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Welcome, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Good?
Good.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So we're just going to hit a couple of operational updates first. You know, I have to always be bad guy. So I'm going to play bad cop for about 10 seconds and then we're going to move on. All right. So just, you know, as always, you know, review, reminder, our paperwork, timeframes and policies are in place for a reason. So please, please, please be respectful of them. Upload your paperwork in a timely manner. We give you 5 days from when you put a new listing in to get that entered into RSA, and 5 days from when you go under contract to put in your new sales. So please be respectful of that. That is what helps you get 100% commission. So when you are violating this policy, that is a big detriment to our team, and then in turn will impact you. So as we head towards 2021, you know, fines will be in place if you're not, you know, following the proper procedure. We are here to help you. If you need help with any of this, we're so happy to help. Just reach out anytime, and we'll help you get that rolling, but please just be respectful of that. Something else I do want to mention real quick too is signatures. So please make sure that when you're uploading paperwork that all of your signatures are valid. So when we're talking especially fair housing, lead paint, agency disclosure, all of these things need to have a valid signature on them, whether it's the person signed it in person or, you know, you sent it through DocuSign or through the MLS transaction desk. They do need to have some type of verification stating that this is a real signature. You know, you get that little verification code if you use .loop, DocuSign, anything with that IP address. That's what we need to have. You just typing their name in cursive on a line is not a valid signature, so please do not upload that. Also, just please work with integrity when we're talking about paperwork. And, you know, it's 6 pieces of paper. We need them signed. It's important for us as well as the Department of State if we were to ever get audited and there were pieces of paperwork that either had forged signatures or invalid signatures. That's a really big deal and impacts not only us, but you and all of your fellow agents, because that affects our license. We've had to make some really tough decisions over the past couple of weeks with individuals who were violating not only our policies and procedures, but also, you know, the Department of State and the state of New York and, you know, fraud laws. So we just need to make sure that you are, you know, doing the right thing. Please, please, please. The MLS transaction desk is free to you. So please utilize that. If you need help with that, you can reach out to MLS, you can reach out to us. We're happy to help, but please make sure that all of your signatures are valid. Second, as always, self-generated OTPCs are prohibited. So please just send an email to transactionservices@homesmarthomesandestates.com when you need an order to pay commission. Mind you, please give 24-hour notice of when you need your order to pay. We're happy to get that out for you. Chris always says, great rule of thumb is when the appraisal comes back. You know you're going to be having a closing. So please just shoot an email to Transaction Services and we are happy to get that OTPC out for you right away. And major upgrades are coming to RSA in 2021 towards the end of the year and into 2020 at the end of this year into 2021. So just make sure, you know, you're familiar with RSA, but we are going to be bringing it to the next level. E-signature is coming finally. They've worked it out. It's going to be all proprietary technology, all things that are going to make your life easier within RSA. You're going to be able to just go in, send all your docs right to your client, so we don't have to worry about the valid signatures, right? So in, you know, at the end of 2020 to 2021, RSA will be getting even easier to use and, you know, should save you a decent amount of time. So super exciting. We're definitely looking forward to that. Also, Governor Cuomo extended the state of emergency in New York to 12/3. So just be mindful of that. No cold calling until the end of the state of emergency is over. Should it get extended, we'll of course let you know. They still, you know, this is still being the guideline of agents shouldn't be at closings and things of that nature. So just be mindful of that, you know, as is. All right, and then holiday hours, you guys will see, we'll send out an email that the office, of course, will be closed on Thanksgiving with reduced hours on Friday, the following Friday. So just keep an eye out for your emails for that. We always will update you if the office is on a different schedule than usual. Our next office meeting will be on 12/15, so December 15th. So just mark your calendars for that. Into the holiday season, we're not going to do the bi-weekly just to keep it easier for everyone and be respectful of everybody's time. All right, so there's that. Sorry, I just have to do that housekeeping stuff in the beginning just to get it out the way so we can go into a positive meeting. So welcome, welcome, welcome to our new agents. So I'm so excited to welcome Sandra. I think she was here for our last meeting, but we snuck her in anyway. Welcome, Sandra, if you're on. Dan, if you're on, joining the Justin Kaplan sales team. So welcome, Dan. And Christina Mullings, welcome to you. Christina joins us. She's actually an investor and an agent, and she's awesome. So you guys got to meet her. Christina Fern, also a lot of experience, and we're so happy that she joined the team. And Julie Kenny. So welcome to you all. Thank you so much for joining us here at HomeSmart. We look forward to all of your success. And I just want to give a couple.
I always like to put everybody on the spot. If whoever's on the meeting, if you like to unmute yourself and at least say hello to the group and maybe give a couple words, that'd be great. Sanjay, would you like to start? That's a no. I'm not even sure. Was Sandra on the call? I'm not even sure if she.
Hi, it's Christina. I'm on.
Hey, Christina.
Hi. Sorry, I'm driving, so if I sound a little, that's why I have the camera
be
on
safe,
right
please.
now. Yes, I can talk and drive really quick, but I just want to introduce myself really quickly. I'm Christina, obviously. I grew up in Chester in Orange County, so that's kind of my niche. So I'm, selling up there. And I'm a local investor, so I'm investing in Orange County and, just looking for deals to buy them and, sell people houses. So I'm really excited to meet you guys, and hopefully I can meet you all in person soon.
Cool. Welcome, Christina.
Thank you.
I don't know if the other Christina with a C is on. Boy, now we have 3 Christinas, right? 3?
Uh-oh. Well, I'm with a K.
I'm not sure if Christina Fern's on or not, but I do see Julie. Hi, Julie.
Hi. Well, I am so happy to join your group. You are so state of the art. I am loving it. I can't wait to learn everything. Everyone's so nice, so nice.
Julie has been licensed, I think longer than me, probably. Right?
98, 1998.
98. Okay, so I was 99, you were 98. So Julie brings a ton of experience. She pretty much ran the company that she came from. She was the top agent there for 20 years, 22 years. So congratulations, Julie.
Thank you.
Anybody else on? Is Dan on?
Hey guys, I'm here.
Hey,
I
Dan,
have
how are
two
you?
screaming toddlers at home, so not much to say. Excited to be on board.
Awesome, Dan. Welcome.
Cool. All right, so just as a reminder to you guys, we are having our fall into $500 promotion. It is still running. You can still, refer an agent to HomeSmart who has closed 5 deals within the last calendar year, and you will receive $500. So of course, our $100 promo is still in play as our thank you to you for taking the time to talk to somebody about HomeSmart. But with this special promotion, you could receive $500 if that agent had closed 5 or more transactions. Also, the HomeSmart 2020 referral contest is still in play. So as soon as we hit that 20,000th agent, we will be giving away or HomeSmart International will be giving away $20,000. So every time you refer somebody, you are entered in, as a chance to win. So definitely, spread the word, and we're looking forward to somebody winning 2020.
And I'm actually, we're going into the holidays here, and I know it's been a great year for most of you, and been super busy putting deals together, but I know it's been difficult, and deals getting bumped by higher offers, etc. So I'm actually going to extend the fall into fall 500, not the time period, but the money. $100 for every deal that agent did within the last 12 months, as long as they did between 5 and 15 deals. So 1,500 is the max, but you guys can earn maybe some extra Christmas money or some spending money. So if an agent has done 15 deals in the last 12 years, they're recruited on board, you get $1,500.
Not 12 years, 12 months.
12 months, not 12 years. That's way too long. No, last 12 months. So we're excited to extend that and, grow. Let's finish this year strong. You guys are doing awesome, and I'm so proud of all of you. And, every person that I think was on that list was referred by somebody. So thank you for those referrals. I'm not sure if if that's coming up, or I don't know if you had that on the list or not, but, Justin was, Dan was Justin. I've had a relationship with Julie for a super long time. Chris, I don't know, is there anybody else on that list who we have to give our thank yous to?
Joelle actually was the referral for Christina Mullings.
That's right. So we're excited. I love giving away those checks, guys. So let's finish up strong with the recruiting. Let's finish up strong with business. And we're going to make 2021 unbelievable for our family.
Cool. All right, and just a quick happy birthday to our November birthday agents. We have Esmita, Mike Mara, Ron Graham, Abel Rodriguez, Jackie Elliott, James Kittrell, Patrine Tom, which today is Patrine's birthday. If you're on, Patrine, happy birthday. Gilda Burke and Jessica Caldwell, so happy birthday. You guys, we love to celebrate you on your birthday month, but also the whole rest of the year. So happy birthday and enjoy. All right, and our October top producers this month. So first of all, this month was absolutely astounding.
Insane.
You guys knocked it out of the park. Almost everyone on this graphic did volume of over, or just about 1 million or over. So that's actually ridiculous.
Wow.
You guys absolutely killed it this month. This was another record month for HomeSmart Homes and Estates, with a whopping 93 transactions closed across our offices. That is absolutely incredible for a company that's less than 5 years old. So you guys are absolutely killing it. I can't say it enough. I know this market is frustrating. I know it's tough. Offers getting bumped left and right. And it's a struggle no matter who you're representing, but just keep on trucking. You guys are absolutely killing it. So congratulations, Chris Cam, Brenda Otero, Joelle Ayala, Mike Mara, Mary Early, Anita Ostrowska, Diana Murphy, and the Bird Pro sales team who, sorry, I'm yelling because this is just so exciting, who they closed 19 transactions this month with a whopping $5.6 million volume. So I think Hakeem and the entire team deserve the biggest congratulations and round of applause. You guys absolutely killed it. Bird Pro sales team, you guys got it. Awesome. And also an honorable mention, all of our teams are actually doing incredibly well right now. And Hakeem, you know, they just kind of blew it out of the water this month, but all of our teams are doing incredible right now. And, you know, more so now than ever that have that team and that camaraderie and that person to go to. You know, joining a team is monumental for you can really grow your business that way. So, you know, reach out to Hakeem if that's something you're interested in. All right, and our October stats.
Or any of the other team leaders as well, of course.
I'm sorry?
And any of the other team leaders as well,
Yeah,
of course. If you need a list, let us know.
Absolutely. So I promised you guys that I would do October stats, or monthly stats every month, so that if you wanted to share it in your listing presentation, or you wanted to just, you know, share this information, know the information, I promised I would put this together every month. So our increase in transaction size from this time last year, so October 2019, we are up 102% from this time last year. So that's absolutely ridiculous in a global pandemic, mind you. Pretty cool. And from this time in 2018, we are up 190%. That is out of control, ridiculous. I can't say congratulations enough. You guys are insane. You are insane. Our sales volume this month.
I know you have a lot of extra free time, so you know putting this together is no big deal. So
yeah, all that free time I have. Imagine. And our sales volume this month was over $27 million in sales volume. So that's, again, astounding. You guys are absolutely blowing it away. We had definitely a month of a lot of higher end properties. I noticed, especially across even within our Connecticut deals, and there was a lot of higher end stuff. You guys are really grabbing those higher level listings, and that's super impressive. And you know, all deals are good deals, but it's cool to see that uptick in the higher end stuff. So we closed 93 deals across 2 states, 6 counties. It's so impressive. So impressive. You guys knocked it out of the park, as always. All right. And Chris, if you want to take it over from here.
Okay. Yeah, we got a few minutes before Cameron joins us from KV Core. So I just wanted to go into a little bit of education. Our Smart Zooms, our next one, we just had one last week. Our next one is November 20th, and the following of that is December 4th. I'm not sure what the topics are, but if you're jumping on these, you're definitely getting some good tips from our peers. So Jonathan last week? Jonathan from Ohio? No, Idaho.
No, it was Elias. It was Elias from Idaho and Utah. He owns now.
Cool. So he did. You'll find a lot of HomeSmart agents, a lot of HomeSmart brokers. So we're learning from ourselves. If you go into RSA, you can go to that next slide, and you're not sure when you're looking for some education, you can actually pop into RSA, go to education, and then click on. Don't look where it's highlighted, where it says online continuing education. The second bar down where it says class schedule, that's actually the schedule from Arizona. So if there's something on here and they're sharing that out on a live webinar, you can actually pop in there and register for it. And it's also a great spot to register for your Smart Zooms and your business builders when we get those up and going again at the beginning of the year. So don't forget about that spot. Going down under the education where it was highlighted, can you just go back one, Emily? Online continuing ed. So if you click on that, that's going to bring you to this page. Go ahead, Emily, you can move on. And HomeSmart has developed a relationship with Express Education. So you'll be able to pop on here. There's a promo code if you use HS Manager at hsmove.com. There's a 40% savings. Now, when I go to the next, I don't know if I actually put the next screen on here. I was going to share mine. Emily, you have to make me host again. I didn't make you a co-host. I just gave you full reign. But the classes were so inexpensive. There's some kind of a package deal for $169, and I'm pretty sure then you put that code in there and you're going to get 40% off of it. And then even if you need your continuing ed, hold on guys, there was like 7 people that just had to be readmitted into the meeting here. So if you're just looking to do your continuing ed, I think it's $129, and then with the 40% off, it's a home run. So I used to send people to Groupon and to get something between $89 to $129. This seems to be a better deal. So if you're looking, if you have your continuing ed is due, hop on there, do it. It has the fair housing classes, agency, everything you need. What do we have next then?
Sorry, I was muted. I think that was your last slide.
Okay, cool. Is Cameron, did Cameron pop on the call yet? All right, I'm not seeing Cameron, but Cameron, if you're here, just unmute yourself. So before Cameron pops in, actually we do have about 5 minutes or so. Does anybody have anything you guys want to share, talk about, bring up, what you're seeing out there in the market? Oh, here comes Cameron now.
I was just going to say, just let him in.
Okay, cool.
Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm just,
Anisha.
hi.
Hi.
I am just seeing, like we all know about, I'm just seeing very little inventory out there. My game plan for this month going forward is to just be on a hunt for more listings. When we control the listings, we control the sale. I literally had some crazy drama. I don't even want to go through it, but
No drama today.
No drama, mama. So I literally had an offer accepted. We all have had them, and then we all have them the next day, call back and say, I'm sorry, but someone has beat you out, we all have that. So when we have listings, we kind of control our deals more versus being on the buy side. So my goal is to look for more listing opportunities. I don't know if some of you are going after expireds. I've been trying to go after some expireds. I've not had really good success with phone numbers, weirdly. So I don't know what you guys are doing.
We have this secret thing called access to realist and tax records. Not that anybody doesn't, but here's a quick tip. And I know Cameron's on the call now, so we have a solid half hour for him. So I don't want to take up too much of his time, but we can continue our conversation after he goes through the KV Core. But one simple tip I can tell you guys, whether it's your neighborhood, and I'm sure some of you have heard me say this before, but whether it's your neighborhood or a neighborhood you want to break into and you want to get in front of these people, and especially with COVID, we can't do as much as we used to. Pop open your tax records, pop open Facebook, get the streets that are in a neighborhood that you want to take over, and name that neighborhood. If it doesn't have a name, go through the tax records and put the names, Facebook those people, search them out on Facebook, become friends with them, get them into their neighborhood page so they can start interacting with each other. You can instant message them if they don't want to become friends with you. Send them a message and say, hey, we're developing a Facebook page for your neighborhood. Who's not going to want to join up for that? So pick 100 to 200 people and get them on there. Everybody's on Facebook. And if you have to expand your neighborhood a little bit, do that. Then through the HomeSmart tools, you can actually develop a real estate page specifically for that neighborhood by streets. It's so easy to do. There's a map, there's everything on there. So now you can not only have those folks kind of communicating with themselves, and you can develop a community and sprinkle some real estate stuff in there. You don't want to kill it. but give them area information, what's happening. Maybe there's a parade going on. I don't even know if they do those things anymore, but whatever activities are going on, if the garbage is being picked up a day later, or, pop that in there. Whatever information you can give them, quality information, you have these people for free. You just have to get them to sign up.
I think I'll use my Ring doorbell camera to do some marketing.
There you go. Okay, so without further ado, Emily, can you make Cameron a co-host? I'd like to introduce Cameron McIntosh.
I see him there.
From KV Core, and this is in kind of overview on KV Core as we're getting deeper and we're getting closer to pulling the trigger to leads and an awesome CRM. So Cameron, where are you? And if you'd like to take it away and say a couple words.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for that intro there, Chris, and appreciate the hospitality. So certainly, hopefully you guys have some beautiful weather up there today. Let me go ahead and grab the screen. And just real quick, I'll introduce myself. My name is Cameron McIntosh. I'm VP of Enterprise Sales for Inside Real Estate and our KV Core platform. I lead our team in managing and establishing, it looks like some other people are trying to come in there, establishing our partnerships across the United States and Canada with the best and brightest leadership teams in real estate. So just a quick intro. Again, I've been in technology for around over 10 years on the real estate side of the industry. And before that, I was a top producer for around 6 years in my local market here in Cincinnati, Ohio. So with that, let me hop into the deck here and have a pretty short agenda. Just want to be cognizant of everybody's time. Just real quickly, KV Core and the platform itself, what we have is essentially, what I'll go through is who we are, solution overview, go through a live demo, and then leave some time here at the end for Q&A. Again, most of this is going to be extremely high level. But at the end of the day, our goals as your technology partner are really to enhance your brand and consumer value proposition with best-in-class technology. We want to drastically increase your lead flow and conversion, and also at the same time, deepen your Sphere loyalty and retention across your entire contact database. We obviously have a goal of increasing your results and productivity, decreasing your inefficiencies and costs with very simple yet highly effective tools, and then establish a long-term relationship through best-in-class support and training. So we do partner with dozens of HomeSmart brokerages across the country. Hundreds of their agents utilize and have adopted KV Core. Just so you know, again, kind of that scale that we do, we power many of the top brands across North America. We're backed by a $4 billion private equity group. We do over 60 million in revenue now, and we've just grown immensely over the past 3.5 years since we launched the platform. 240,000 agents. We're unique in the fact that not only do brokerages come to adopt KV Core, but many times top producers and agents come directly to us. So this is probably good context to know that agents can come directly to us and pay $499 a month just for their own personal instance of KV Core. Obviously, when we partner with brokerages, that cost can be reduced drastically from that. We also have, and the reason why we've seen the level of adoption we have is because we have two fantastic core competencies around providing organic lead generation tools, and then really driving, again, going back to driving not only leads, but the conversion with those leads, and then being able to apply that same methodology to your entire sphere. And that's really been lacking in the industry. Typically, you have two choices of CRMs. You either have a lead gen platform that has really no focus or empowers you to focus on your sphere, or you have kind of your standard kind of old legacy sphere focused CRMs that do email drips and so on, but you have never really had the ability to combine both of those focuses into one CRM platform. And that's what we did with KV Core. So the way we think about your business, both at the brokerage level, but especially at the agent level, is essentially, we know we have to empower you to generate new business, to nurture and convert that business. Obviously, we're all in the market to promote listings. As hopped on just for the last couple of minutes there, right? If you control your inventory, you control listings, you can control your market. So obviously, the ability to promote those on social media, really brand yourself and your listings, we make that very easy. The close and pay piece for us, we do integrate with transaction management, and that's an important piece. But the way we think of that at the end of the day is really just the ability in one platform to track leads, Sphere, all the way through the client and lead lifecycle. And then at the end of that, when you get to the closing table, to be ability to push them into what we like to think of as client for life campaigns after that. It's very hard to stay top of mind, with contacts or previous clients that you've worked with. So we have fantastic campaigns that are intelligent. They stay up for up to 5 years and they run. They do a lot of tracking and so on and notify you if there's life events, which is really fantastic. And I'll show you what that looks like. And then business intelligence, obviously just having insight into your business and data. So for us, generating new business, websites obviously inherently important. You can very easily customize and brand the websites as you see fit. For us, what we made them do finally is essentially become a very sticky ecosystem for your leads and clients. And what the typical website today has really lacked is the ability for you to, really make that ecosystem yours, both from a brand perspective, but also driving relevant information to the consumers that are visiting, right, your website. It's been hard in the past. You can spend $100,000 on a website. It's always been hard to drive leads or warm traffic or warm organic traffic to your website to view listings, right? And then capture them and then turn them into clients. And so that's what our websites do. We also have very powerful multi-channel lead engine. Again, organic tools, fantastic. The type of tools that from a lead gen perspective, you've had to pay for through a paid advertising team in the past. We obviously have paid advertising venues as well through our marketplace. So either choice, very simple to implement and get leads flowing into the system. And then once they're in, make them yours. The nurture and convert piece too. This is where, right, you can have leads flowing into your top of your funnel all day long. You can have clients revisiting and so on. The problem has, again, been the follow-up there. And so what we implement is essentially our smart campaigns through our smart CRM. And these are campaigns which run automatically, but more importantly than them just running automatically, they incorporate email, texts, they queue up phone calls in your mobile dialer, but they're also based intelligently on consumer tracking that we're running for you. So they're responsive. If a consumer comes in and they request information, there can be automation behind that. So again, just the idea of driving 10 times higher engagement with leads and Sphere. And your typical CRM sees a 1 to 3% conversion rate, and we're at the 15 to 20% level because of the automation and the tracking we're doing. Again, just very easy and ability to promote your listings on social media with one click, post to Facebook, Pinterest, Craigslist. You can obviously promote on Instagram. We do include an open house app in the platform at no additional cost. So all of that's fully integrated into our listings management. Close and pay, again, just think original lead source, marketing campaigns, being able to track that all the way through to close and then automatically push those clients into those client for life campaigns. Business intelligence, again, a lot of times it's hard to know or understand where your best efforts are spent from marketing, from paid lead gen, from organic efforts that you're trying to drive. So you finally can track that in one dashboard and see that. And then you can even see the results of that within your CRM. Marketplace. So this is unique to our platform. We essentially have an app store built in. So you don't have to go outside of your CRM, outside of your website provider to have essentially fully integrated add-on services and features. Typically, if you're going directly to Facebook or Instagram and you're trying to deal with ads manager, right, a lot of times it's hard to get that tied in and integrated cleanly and simply with your CRM, with your marketing campaigns and so on. So we offer all of those services directly in KV Core. And again, going back to this idea of really driving down inefficiencies and eliminating that, right, while also increasing your ROI on any type of effort that you're spending. All of these have to be fully integrated. You can't have separate point solutions where you're trying to kind of plug and play because it wastes too much of your time. It doesn't create a simple process for you. And at the end of the day, right, it's just really clunky and fragmented. Some other fantastic features that we've added recently too. So if you've ever, I think most people know BombBomb, but if you've ever heard of BombBomb, we essentially include a free BombBomb account with KV Core now. We also have our voicemail drop. and some other fantastic features like Property Boost, which is paid advertising through Facebook for listings. And then finally, we do have the ability to empower any team within a brokerage with their own kind of instance of a team dashboard. This is if you're out and you have maybe a Boomtown or Commissions Inc. They're typically extremely expensive, not only on the monthly cost for the platform, but also on the ad spend. We do offer a team dashboard at a drastically reduced cost from certainly any of their offerings, but even our own offering, which starts at $11.99 per month. And we do have, just to quickly show you, we have some fantastic reports when it comes to search alerts or listing alerts, when it comes to our market reports and also our seller reports. A lot of times, again, right, we're trying to drive just the best information to our consumers, to our leads, to our clients, to get them to convert, to make sure they're loyal, right, to keep that retention extremely high. Our market reports are fantastic. They now include essentially what we call a pitch sheet that shows the active buyers within your brokerage that actually match that listing. From a market report perspective, obviously median home price, just sold, closed, and so on. And then our seller report has been highly received and really fantastic, just kind of reception from that in terms of the feedback. It incorporates showings from your open house. It includes all of the portal views. It includes how many times your home's been favorited across those mediums. Also, any time that your listing or their listing has been essentially texted out or emailed and so on, and you can add your comments really easily. So it incorporates all that. Let's hop into the live demo here. Last few minutes. I spoke earlier just obviously about websites. This is an example of one. It's, again, very easy to come in and customize. You can change out the header, the body, the listing carousels, and so on. But most importantly, right, from a branding perspective, it's easy to do that. High-res video, scrolling images, and so on can all be supported here. Again, going back to this idea of actually making your website finally work for you, this is where we do that with the consumer tracking that we do. Once you get a lead or someone from your sphere back to your website and clicking on properties, we essentially begin tracking in the back end even before they capture everything they're doing, every listing, all the information, so that when they come back and they essentially, obviously they can change from market or they can change property views. We run image recognition in the MLS. So as they come back and view different properties or more and more properties, those properties in the tiles on the right will actually begin to look more and more alike, not only beyond kind of the typical price and search parameters, right? Bed, bath, square footage, but because of that image recognition, they'll also begin to look more and more alike. We think that's important because what we see is, right, consumers go to a Zillow or Realtor.com, they don't track that, right? They don't track your favorited properties in terms of kind of your views, what kind of homes you're looking at, without them filling out or registering for an account. And so we do that without the registration. Once they do register, after we've essentially created that very kind of sticky instance and tracking, and the homes look more and more alike, we ask for email, we ask for phone, they'll capture, they can log in via social as well, and the system will do some really important things. You'll receive a notification via email, you'll receive a notification via push through your mobile app, and then also the system can call you to notify you that you have a new lead. And so all of those things will happen. From a lead or consumer perspective, what will happen is we run instant lead verification or validation within 60 seconds or less. We scan social media profiles, we find LinkedIn, we find spouses' Facebook pages. We automatically tag those in the contact record. And then we also give them a predictive score based on over 20 consumer data points that we run when it comes to credit, mortgage, geographic location. And again, all of that happens. You don't have to click a button. You automatically know. It's automatically tagged in the contact record in your CRM. And then from there, what will happen is hopefully you receive that call, or you want to receive that call for notification. The system will then try to connect you to that lead, right? And we know online leads, depending on the medium they're coming from, they on average take 9-10 months to nurture. And so what happens from that point forward, if they don't answer, right, you reach out a few times via phone, maybe via email, is that they will automatically get pushed into the smart campaigns. And that's where the automation and the behavioral tracking begins to really kind of take hold and run those high conversion and engagement rates for you. Another fantastic piece is while all of this is going on, we don't require you to log into a back-end dashboard. We know you're too busy, you have too many other things going on, right? So you don't have to get a laptop or hop onto your desktop. Our mobile app is very simple. It's essentially you download it, and every morning over breakfast or coffee or whenever you feel like during the day, you can tap your mobile app, get a very, very quick snapshot of all of your business activity, especially within your CRM. It has almost all of the back-end functionality. You can build landing pages from here. You can build squeeze pages from here as well, right? So you can drive leads from your mobile app. But really quickly, you can see all of your CRM, right? Activities, tasks that are due, and so on. Another fantastic piece of this, and as an agent, I always struggled with this, is just knowing who to reach out to any given day, right? You don't want to pick up when I got a Yellow Pages thrown at me, 15 years ago and told me to start cold calling, pretty much in any sales role I was in. But what we'll do is essentially with all of that tracking, again, across marketing campaigns, across website visits, across listing views, we're going to queue up a list of warm contacts for you to reach out to every morning. So you can see whether it's 5, 10, 15, 20. If you have sales methodologies that you ascribe to, if you want to call 10 people before 10 a.m. or you listen to Buffini or Ferry or, there's some other great ones out there, you can really customize the workflows here to match, your business very, very easily. And so you'll see those people. And again, these aren't cold. We're just not taking people from your CRM and saying, hey, call these people because, typically you don't call them. These are people that have actually engaged with you recently. So again, they want to speak with you. You press dial now, it counts down 3, 2, 1. It's just like a Mojo dialer through the mobile app. You can see every note associated with that contact, what hashtag and campaign they're associated with, or the other ones they are, if there's multiple. 3, 2, 1, and it will ring through that entire list. You can stop it, you can pause it, connect via Bluetooth in your car as you're driving across town to a listing presentation, however you want to manage it. But just know every morning or every day when you log in, you'll be able to see all of your calls that are due that day based on that fantastic tracking we're doing for you. And you don't have to call everybody. If you already spoke, you can swipe it off, swipe left, swipe right. You can do all that. But again, we just want to give you a very simple tool so that you can see that from a CRM perspective. You can drive your business forward. And again, it's intelligent, right? It's taking all of this fantastic data that we have, queuing that up for you every morning. On the back end, once you do log in or when you have a chance to log in, it's really simple, right? All of this is built just with your contacts, your sphere, your lead gen in mind on a day-to-day basis. And when you hop in, I know with a lot of CRMs, it's hard to see from a visual perspective the activity that's taking place, right? Again, you can see it in your mobile app, but visually you can hop in and you actually see what contacts, what leads, exactly what they're doing, what listings they're looking at, if they've, requested an ABM, if they just got signed up for a market report. And you can see here the action I can take. I can email, right, directly from the dashboard. I can call directly from the dashboard if I want. If I want to see the listing they're looking at, hopefully there's quite a few $49.5 million listings across the brokerage there. I can click the listing and I can call my client or my lead, and I can have a conversation with them very easily. This is all direct IDX feed. It has all of the MLS information in it automatically. You won't get very many similar listings probably with this 49.5, but if this is a lower price property, again, we're going to pick up those similar listings within a 3 to 5 mile radius. So you can say, hey, do you like that property? Let me grab a couple others that not only fit your price point in bed and bath and square footage, but they also look alike. You can text those or email those over really easily, right? I can, again, post to Facebook or Twitter or Pinterest or Craigslist with one click. It'll auto create that and auto optimize it and auto tag it and place it wherever you want to here. For anyone that does any kind of paid lead gen directly from the listing itself, we have a fantastic property boost that we built directly with Facebook. We're the only residential real estate tech platform. It's built for residential real estate. It will automatically, based on the algorithm, post to Facebook and Instagram based on kind of the market, based on the listing and the listing price. And it's really inexpensive, right? Your typical cost per lead is $3 to $6 versus 30 for Google or 50 or 100 to 120 for Zillow. And we have, I can't tell you the amount of testimonials we see where people have spent $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month with Zillow on leads, and with a 3-day ad spend for $90 promoting 2 listings, they'll see 50 to 60 leads flow in, and they'll have 5 active buyers or sellers within 72 hours come in from that. I have literally spoken with agents. They'll spend maybe $4,000 over 3 months, and they've closed over 20 deals just directly from that ad spend. So really fantastic product. It's built directly, right? The other very important piece is not only the cost per lead, but right, it's fully integrated into your CRM and marketing. And so that's really the benefit. All of that automation, you don't have to worry about it. The leads flow in, you have full reporting, and off you go. So fantastic product. We have, again, brokerages that have dropped 150 ad spend on Zillow and brought it down to about 20 to 30 on this, and they're actually seeing even better results. Going back to the dashboard, again, you can see calls, tasks, very easily do for the day. We do sync with G Suite and Outlook 365 for calendar and contacts and emails. So you can automatically integrate that if you use that. One other piece here, which is really important, is if I actually want to go into the contact record in the CRM, it's this easy, right? I just click on that. It'll take you to the contact record. I can see all of the activity that that contact has done. It's really visual. It's really simple. Listing views, property views, take action on that. I can call or text. I can add notes here. I'm not sure how many of you have ever used BombBomb or really looked at that. Obviously, COVID has really come to video. Obviously, we're all on Zoom right now because of it and so on. But our core video feature, again, you can come in, click core video. You can create a 60 to 90 second video. You can send it to one client or send it to 100 real quick. But that's, again, BombBomb functionality is included as a part of the platform within your CRM. Just fantastic product. The CRM itself is really easy to hop into. Again, we obviously categorize by contact roles. And then if anyone's familiar with how to use hashtags, it's really simple. Hashtags are fantastic because they allow you to get kind of as granular or as specific as creating funnels within your overall funnel or overall pipeline. Especially when you're running campaigns or marketing, you can essentially create hashtags around luxury or, any type of specific. What it does is it will automatically create that flow into your smart campaigns and into your digital marketing campaigns. I can, again, take mass actions like email and text. And the filtering is really simple too, right? I can come in and I can see reverse prospect. This behavior is really important. It's a lot of time, it's really hard to get insight into, again, just the contacts that you have and the leads that you have and what they're doing on your website, right? How they're responding. So I can see and really create fantastic funnels and pipelines around, those kind of responses and behavior as well within the filtering. A few pieces here. Again, the marketing autopilot. This is where all of those campaigns, your digital marketing is held. So you can set up campaigns for birthdays and anniversaries, core voicemail drop, again, right, the lead validation. One important piece on the lead validation I forgot to mention is that we not only apply that to new leads that come in, we actually run that on a weekly basis automatically across your entire sphere, which is really neat. So we're automatically every week trying to pick up the best, the latest, and most up-to-date information when it comes to social media, when it comes to consumer data, and we're automatically doing that in your CRM every single week. The smart campaigns here are fantastic, right? These are the highest conversion rate campaigns, again, based on the marketing that you're running, the leads that are coming into your website. And this is an example. If you've ever seen, I'm sure you're all using drip campaigns and so on. The way we think about it is, how do we implement and automate the communication for you on your behalf so you don't have to pay attention to every single lead and every single contact in your sphere, right? How can we increase that engagement? Consumers want to be engaged via text nowadays, not necessarily email, right? You get 9 times higher response rates. And when you think of something as simple as holding an open house, getting 10 to 20 contacts to register, again, using the open house app, right? 4 hours after they come in, it will automatically sync those leads to this campaign. It doesn't require cellular or Wi-Fi for the open house app. It's fantastic. But as soon as you come back to Wi-Fi, it will automatically push those 10 to 20 leads in and kick them off in this automated campaign where 4 hours later, they'll get a text from you saying, hey, right, thanks for coming. Do you have any questions about the property? Are you working with an agent, right? And think about this, for up to 120 days, right, they'll consistently be nurtured for you on your behalf, right? You get a response back. The system is smart enough to respond for you, or you notify and you take the conversation over, right? However you want to manage that. But really, right, we're just driving top of mind, consistent results for you so that you're staying in touch all the time with all your contacts and leads. So it's that simple within the CRM. Here in the lead engine, let me kick there. I will mention here real quickly on the scheduled mass emails, we have a fully advanced kind of HTML editor. So for any of your flyers, your seasonal postcards, that anything you do digitally, you want to create digitally, it's fantastic. Again, you can incorporate the core video, incorporate listing flyers and so on. You can go in here and create all of those very, very easily. It's like a WYSIWYG editor. You just drag boxes, drop them, and off you go. The lead engine, again, right? This is where we really excel outside of the automation and conversion. This empowers you to drive all organic leads at no cost, the same tools that paid advertising teams use. You can come in and build unlimited landing pages. If you're not familiar with squeeze pages, or if you've never used them, this is kind of the piece de resistance within really creating fantastic Facebook ads at no cost, right? So what you've had to do in the past is, again, either pay for this, or you've had to set up a custom page on your website or a landing page, right? You've had to build that out manually, and then you've had to go somewhere to pay to drive leads to that custom page. What we do is we empower you to come in, just like entering in search criteria, right, for an MLS or search alert. It's really easy to come in and create an open house ad, a single property ad to drive seller leads, right, to a landing page for ABM, what have you, to create a market report ad and post those out. And as you build this out and you decide the search criteria that you want those ads built around, it will essentially create a link that you just copy and paste, and then you can post it to any Facebook feed that you want, right? You can leverage it in Google PPC. This is no cost. While you're building that out, the importance is that it's all IDX based, right? So as you've built that out, that custom search page is automatically being built out. And when you copy and paste that link and you create that ad in Facebook, and then people start clicking on it in Facebook, it will automatically take them to that open house page, right? Or to your new listing page. All of this is being done in a matter of minutes. And then you can just go ahead and start marketing and posting those ads to your heart's desire, wherever you would like, in whichever Facebook group you would like, or again, leveraging in Google PPC. So again, that's typically where you go, right? You work with a paid ad team, and they're saying, well, what zip codes, right? What kind of ad, and they're saying, okay, that'll be $500 or $1,000. All of that it can be leveraged within the squeeze page at no additional cost. You can bring leads in from any source. We don't care, Zillow, Realtor, Facebook Ads Manager, through the lead drop box. This call capture code, if you've ever, sent out or did any type of neighborhood farming or just listed postcards or just sold, a lot of times it's extremely hard, right, to not only track your return on investment there, but also just track what's going on, right? And offer anyone you're sending those cards out to, or flyers or door knockers, it's really hard to digitize to find the ROI and then get real results from that. The custom text codes are awesome because if you have a just listed or just sold, right, you can essentially come up with a custom code word or text number, right, to have anyone on that receives that flyer or postcard text back to you, right? So say you're sending out a just sold and you're looking for seller leads, text a local market keyword to your number. The leads will text that, or homeowners will text that. And as soon as they text that to you, they will automatically be put into the campaign for that neighborhood farm or for that marketing. And what will happen is an automated text will go back to that consumer without you having to lift a finger, with a link to a landing page for an AVM. Think about that, right? I can't tell you the number of people that spend a few $100s on marketing, a few $100s on postage, right? They set out 1,000 of these. They pray and hope that 3 to 5 people respond, right? They pray and hope. Well, I can't tell you the testimonials where people are doing this and they have 96 responses in 48 hours from 1,000 send, right? I mean, that's almost 10% capture rate, where you're typically at, 1% to 2%. So just no matter how you manage your business, or, online leads, maybe marketing, and maybe it's more sphere centric and marketing centric, we have the tools within the lead engine to help promote all of that. Another really important piece too is that we have a dedicated team from a CRM perspective that will actually help you get all of your contacts within wherever they reside now. I don't care if it's Apple iContacts. I don't care if it's in, Google Calendar and Google Contacts. They will help you get all of your contacts with you. They'll work with you individually to get your contacts in your CRM within 3 business days within KV Core. They'll help you get the CSV file and will automatically upload them and get them in. You don't have to worry about doing that manually. So our team will do that for you. And the pitch sheet, this is fantastic, right? This is just matching internal buyers within Homes and Estates to any listing or any type of seller that you're trying to work with to show them the strength of the buyers that your brokerage has. It's fantastic. You can do that. Quickly going down here on the left, transactions, we incorporate, again, we have the ability to do that. The Web and IDX tab is where I would go in and very easily edit my website. Again, the marketplace, fantastic. Just the struggles typically going out and figuring out how to add or, incorporate paid advertising, or if you want to customize your website, you don't have to go outside of the platform to figure out how to do any of that anymore. You can come in, you can really customize your own personal private contacts, database and CRM and platform, and really kind of create and really just customize all of these features to your specific needs very easily. And then the last piece here is the business analytics. The reason why we think this is important is because, right, typically all of this is happening in different places when it comes to technology, leads, CRM, marketing. It's hard to really keep all this incorporated. What you typically lack because of that is insight into your daily business, right? And so with KV Core, I very easily can come in, I can see all of my lead and marketing efforts in a very simple graph and snapshot. I can really look across any time frame that I want, right? I can see where all of that organic website, paid marketing, if I'm manually adding them, direct website, right? And more importantly, I can actually see the results of my efforts every day, right? I can see who's coming from my sphere. I can see who's a new prospect, who's a new lead, who have I converted into active and client, and so on. So again, you can finally see very smartly and simply, right, your results from all of your efforts day to day. The KV Core activity, this is another piece. As you get more granular into your contacts, you can really easily see your entire CRM and how your entire CRM and contacts within that are being engaged, right? So you can see who's set up on search alerts. I can drive in and see that, behavior alerts, smart campaigns, phone calls, text messages. So again, right, real reporting, real data. You can actually dig into your business, see what's working, what's not working, how consumers in your market and across different markets, right? If you work in multiple markets, you can see how each one of those kind of buckets are responding differently. Again, this is just really focused on giving you that insight so you can make intelligent decisions every day in terms of how you want to manage your daily business. Right here too, right? It's very hard to see in a very simple snapshot, who am I unengaged with, right? You have 1,000 people in your contact database. You don't know, really simply, most of the time, right? You may have them set up on standard drip campaigns or maybe, seasonal market newsletter, what have you. But it's hard to see, right? And really dig in and see how you can engage them further, right? Set them up on market reports. So that's really this piece here. These two reports here are fantastic on seeing your daily business. I think that from a platform perspective, Chris and team, that's kind of what I wanted to show you. There are a few pieces here at the end I think are just important to note. There's one thing across the brokerage. We think from a training perspective, that's highly important, right? The one thing that we think is even more important than the training of how to use KV Core is actually showing you why you should use KV Core, right? It doesn't matter. I can show you how to build a landing page all day long or how to use the CRM or our automated campaigns. But if you don't know the why before the how, or you don't know why and how to implement those in your business and how to make them work for you, none of it will work. So we take a very, very strict approach to that kind of angle and perspective on before we even begin the training, right? And these are some of the metrics, right? We're making sure that you have, right, all your contact database, and we're making sure they're signed up or set up on campaigns, and you're working with dedicated support and account management on that. So again, just really important to know that we're there, we're fully dug in. And what that means for us, most tech vendors or tech partners, right? They kind of give you the keys and they say, here you go watch some pre-recorded webinars and what have you. We're fully engaged, and we're working with Chris and really the leadership team on making sure that you guys have everything you need to drive results for you every day, right? And that's why we have, hundreds of the top brokerages across the US and North America, and we drive significantly higher adoption rates because of all the functionality we provide, right? Your typically what you see is many times the brokerages, right? They provide kind of a website and CRM and, instances of that, but they don't really, at the agent and team level, it's hard for them to drive kind of a lead gen platform, right? No one can afford $1,600 or $1,200 or even $500 per agent. It's just too much money to do that, try to do that across 100 and 120 agents, right? And so we want to give you the best tools, right? The best suite, the best platform that really drives real results, but at a pretty effective cost when you look at kind of, even some of the other older CRMs out there are pretty expensive, $50, $60 a month. And that's just for a standard CRM like Top Producers, and sometimes they're even more than that. And then just lastly here, just know that we're the #1 ranked real estate software within kind of this G2. We obviously we're in line with kind of the top 100 are HubSpot, Salesforce, right? Everybody Twilio, kind of out there in space on the technology side. But from a real estate tech side, we're the only platform ranked, and we're the #1 ranked in the entire world with G2. So I always ask people to go out, do research, look at reviews. The best CRM is the one that will work for you and actually do something for you. But from our perspective, right, and having over 250,000 agents across North America on our platform, it looks like we're doing pretty well. So lastly, I don't know, Chris, if we have time for any Q&A, or if anybody wants, or if you had anything, or if that was enough.
I'm good if you have a few minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. I was
Yeah.
gonna see if there's anybody in the chat, or didn't know if there was, if they have any questions, or if you had any questions.
Yeah, guys, I'll moderate the chat. If you guys have any questions, throw them in there, and we'll ask Cameron while we have them.
Yep, absolutely.
It's pretty awesome. I see a lot of HomeSmart in the back office here, as far as, the click and the automated marketing tools, and, but they just take it to that next level where, where it's going to be that lead generation. It's going to really put it on autopilot. I'm really excited for it. I just signed up for something on the broker end, which kind of puts things on autopilot for our growth. And, I still have to be in it, and it's nothing like this. I still have to go in every day and plug. And I wish, Cameron, that there'd be more for the broker side of, for growth, where that could, work. So I hope you guys are working on that.
Yep, we are from a recruiting side and some other tools. We have some great things coming down the pipe.
Cool.
Tell me,
Steve Negersmith put in the chat, what is the cost?
That's what we're working out. That's
Yep.
what we've been working on, Steve. And we're actually going to be sending out a sign-up sheet after today's meeting. And looks like we're at, as long as we get enough of agents, we'll be at $100 per agent per month, which is a deep discount. Justin Kaplan had mentioned $600 or $800 for an individual agent. Cameron, if you want to verify that cost, is that around what it is for an individual?
The $499 if they come directly to us, or?
Yeah, it's $500.
Yep, it's $500. Yep.
$500.
That's right.
I thought there was one too with the all-in software, which is like $599, that has everything. Is this the same thing, like the super package, or?
Yeah. Yep. So that's it. There will be we don't have any version of this, which is like a downgraded version. Okay. So this includes everything that you would get for the super powered package.
And then how long really to get this up and running if we sign up today we can start, for instance, I really want the website up and running as soon as possible, or when to be able to do things like that. I'm definitely on board. I don't know about everybody else, but.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, typically we can get everything up and running in about 30 to 60 days. So it can happen pretty quickly for us. The reason why I have to preface it that way is just it depends on the amount of users. Sometimes we can get it up and running in 30 days, and then the only other thing that is really a weight on us is IDX kind of approval. But typically we can get that done within 7 to 10 days.
So, excuse me. So this is very similar to Market Leader, correct? In a way.
Yeah, in some ways. Yeah, we've transitioned quite a few brokerages, large brokerages, over from Market Leader. I'm not quite sure how much that's evolved over the past maybe 6 to 12 months. What I have seen on the Market Leader side is that they don't have a strength or a competency in lead gen. So that's one piece. And then some of the other feedback I've seen from brokerage leadership teams with Market Leader is just that, trying to incorporate kind of all of this functionality into single kind of simple automation has been a struggle on that side. Do you use Market Leader personally right now, or?
I have in the past.
Yeah. Yep. So that's
and Boomtown too. Boomtown, Market Leader, Tiger Leads, quite a few.
Yeah. Boomtown, obviously a great product and platform, very expensive for an individual, right? If you go out and try to adopt it. Tiger Leads, that also pretty good. I think, I forget what they were called or had evolved into. The one part where they typically have struggled in the past is definitely being somewhat sphere oriented, right? They're so lead focused that they don't really have kind of a sphere engine as well from a CRM perspective. The other thing where I've seen them really struggle is the automation and AI. It doesn't seem they've quite gotten to the next level there when it comes to driving, right, just that consistent automation. I think I saw something the other day where, that I think they send an email in the morning of kind of activities you have to do, but they're still manual. Right? If you have to text 50 people or what have you, you still have to dig in and go in and manually text each person. Whereas what we do is we would automatically text all of those, right? Based on the campaign that they're in and whatever messaging you want to send them.
Absolutely. So we're thinking about, Chris, doing this on a company level where all of us pitch in to make it inexpensive for the maths. We all pitch in a little.
It's per user.
Yeah,
so if you're interested, it's not
so
required, but the more people who participate, it can have the potential to drive the cost down.
Okay.
Is that my understanding, Chris? Is that correct?
Yes, it's not going to be the numbers that we were talking about with HomeSmart International involved. It's not going to be as deep of a discount, but starting at $100 per agent, we'll have to get to another level to get there. So, I'm looking, I like to see if we can get, 20 participants, by the end of today. That's kind of what we're looking at. We need to be in that 15 to get to the next level, to get to the next step, but we need to be between 15 and 20.
Mary put in the chat, if we use another platform, should we give them notice now if we're switching over, or wait until we're up and running?
I mean, I would wait, Mary. There's no, we're going to be a couple months out. We've got some training to do, keep nurturing that, feeding it with leads, and you will be able to transfer your leads over into the KV Core system. That'll happen within, minutes after you upload the file.
Yeah, and we're going to help you do that.
Cool. And Sandra asked, can we go over the cost again on an individual basis as well? So long as we have 10 agents participating, it would be $99 an agent. And individual basis, Cameron mentioned it would be $499.
Yeah.
Or the super package that Justin knew about that was almost $600.
Which is what you'll be getting if you
for the 99. Yep. That's right.
Akeem, I'll get with you on that. The team dashboard. So Akeem has a team of whatever. Let's just say let's just say you have Justin's on here. He's going to have a team member. Is that going to be numbers that I need to kind of figure in, Cameron, or?
Yeah. So just so you understand, within KV Core, so everyone on the call, we have essentially base level team functionality automatically built in for any team with up to 3 members. So at no additional cost, you don't have to upgrade to the team dashboard. so you can have the team leader website, you can share campaigns, you can share contacts, you can have insight into all of those with teams with up to 3 members. And then even kind of beyond that, you can still kind of manage that. It gets a little bit more clunky. Typically the core team dashboard is, for teams 4, 5, 6 users and larger. I don't know if you want me to talk about that pricing right now, Chris, or we can chat about
I'll get together with the team.
Okay.
He's the largest team. Everybody else is in that 2, 3 that could deal with the platform.
Yep. So in that instance, does he have 6 to 10 members, somewhere in that range, or a little bit larger?
He's at 8.
Yeah, 6
isn't
to
he?
10 is correct. I think he's 9, right, Hakeem, including Melissa?
Yep. Yeah, the team dashboard it's fantastic. It obviously personalizes all the team workflows and website and all that even more.
We're at 11 with like.
Congrats! Went from 8 or 9 to 11. Take that, right?
Sweet.
Keep growing it. Yep. Looks like, can I use my same domain name? Yep. So you can easily do a redirect. So if you have a domain from GoDaddy or somewhere else, you can easily do a redirect and use the same name or vanity URL.
So just to clarify, everybody on the team needs to pay the $100 to get the package? Or is it just the team leaders paying it?
Cameron, you can correct me, but I believe it's just the team leader, Justin.
Yeah, typically that's kind of, since it's for the entire team as is. I know every team manages a little bit differently, but usually.
Okay, good to know.
So it'll function the way it's supposed to for the entry-level team platform up to about 2, 3, 4.
users.
Yeah,
Yep.
3 users.
3 users. Yep. And then the team really, right, if you have, like Hakeem's team, you have 11, some are buyers, agents, some are, it allows you to fully customize the team structure, the workflows, the lead routing, and so on. Yep. Looks like Michael, I'm not currently digital right now, no website, no Facebook. Yeah. So the setup, the full setup, that's fully automated for you. So we will automatically generate your website. We automatically we'll import your leads for you and all of that. The dashboard will automatically be set up. One real quick, one thing I should have shown here within the dashboard itself, which is really important, is that KV Core has an entire learning platform tied in. And so there's pieces within KV Core when it comes to learning how to use the system. Again, we have several stages of where we go through the benefits of the platform as well as the training on the platform. But at any point in time, you can actually come into the learning portal and you can very easily see from your perspective. You can also type into a search bar here really simply any piece of the platform you want to find out more about, and there's always a video, a quick 60 to 90 second video to show you how to use that, how to build a landing page or how to build a squeeze page or how to put your contacts into a smart campaign. We have all of that built into the platform as well. So again, typically most vendors will go through an initial training and then they'll kind of leave you hanging when it comes to supporting you and all of the questions that may come in the future and how quickly and easily you can get answers to those. So all of that. You also in the dashboard, we have a support widget. So our average response time is 46 seconds or less. So I can immediately come in here. I can search articles again or look for anything, or I can ask a question to support and we'll reply. And if you actually would like to set up a phone call, we don't have you call a 1-800 number and wait in frustration for 20 or 30 minutes. They'll actually schedule a specific time with you that works best. And then my member of my support team will actually reach out to you at that time. See. So looks like there's some questions on cost there, Chris. Can we get help?
Yeah,
with the
I
website? Yeah.
addressed that one for Hallie there.
Yeah, Emily.
Mary says,
Emily's killing me over here, Cameron. She keeps saying 10 agents. I can't do it for 10 agents.
I thought it was 10. I'm sorry. Was it 20?
The goal is to get 15 to 20.
So we're not
That's going to help. Okay.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I thought that was, I misunderstood.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's
So
like,
that's where we're at. I think we're going to get it. I think we're all we should be able to bust through this number. And I'm going to do whatever I can. KV Core contracts, and as you can tell, Cameron, I'm so totally transparent with everybody here on
Yep.
just about everything. KV Core contracts are 14 months, so be prepared. You're going to see that when we send out the sign up sheet today. We're also going to send out a credit card authorization form for that 14 months. And I'm hoping to contact Cameron later today. He's out on the West Coast, right? So if we get things up and running by 7:00 today, we'll know.
Yep.
Chris, excuse me, can we just like have you guys take it out of our commission check? Like if we have a commission check and
Absolutely not.
or it has to be
Unless
done
you want to
by-
pay, you can pay the full amount for the 14 months, or we're going to do the credit card.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pay the full amount for the 14 months.
Sure.
We all make good money.
I got 2 nice commission checks waiting for you to be emailed over.
Oh, I know.
we look forward to making that commission check discussion much easier with leads.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I will say this just real quickly. Again, it's hard to get all this in one place. That said, it's also really hard for most technology. Again, whether CRM or just leads or what have you, to make a real difference in your business. This is where, again, we excel in getting you to the next level, right? You're going to see an extra 1 or 2 deals come in no matter what, right? You're going to see that, and that makes a real difference in your business. But we're looking, and what we typically see is we look at increasing production by at least 25 to 50%, right? I mean, we're really looking at helping you get to the next level, right? Increase your business, and really the automation, what that does is just allows you to wake up every day and understand that you have your best practices automatically in place, right? When it comes to running your business, right? That was the hardest thing when I was working. I had a BlackBerry, I had a Rolodex, I had Post-it notes, and I had a really crappy homegrown built CRM from my brokerage, right? And
I found a Rolodex in the Montgomery office closet.
It wasn't mine.
It has this much dust on it and hasn't been touched since 2014.
Besides the mail, it's probably the only paper we have in the office right now.
I mean, it's just hard, right? I mean, every day you're just figuring out what to do, how to do it, right? And so that's what we're just looking to help automate that and really drive your business.
And that's such a big thing. Even for agents, you guys have been around for a long time, and we have a lot of agents on this call with a lot of experience. Sometimes, I find myself, and I'd be pressed to say most of you, that, during the day at some point, you're like, what should I be doing? And what do? You go back, you waste your time, you check email again. Don't do that. Just open up your app, go to KV Core. You can start, interacting with people that way. So in a way, I hate when anything sounds like a sales pitch, but you guys know it's all about, we just want you from day one to do more and more and more transactions. Obviously, it's been working with those statistics that Emily put up earlier today, which was pretty amazing. What you guys did this October compared to last and the one before that. We want to be here to support your business and help you get the best of everything to do more transactions. And, with the 100%, I would almost bet dollars to donuts. If you guys use this system and did nothing, you're going to fall into one deal.
Yeah.
We have a couple more questions here. Chris asks, payment would be to HomeSmart or to KV Core. Well, we tried to get them to bill you guys direct, but it will be billed through us.
Believe me, I don't want it. I don't want the money. But no, it has to come through us because it is the broker package.
Yeah. And Mary asks, will they build out our website or will we do it?
Yep. So we auto generate and auto build it, and then we can actually work with you to help further customize, or it's really simple to go in and customize either way, and that's a part of the training.
Yeah, we could even get together, guys, and do some group Zoom trainings as well at some point if we all have similar questions.
Yeah. Yep. Your account manager and support will obviously help set those up.
So what we're going to be doing is sending out a form for you to sign, a contract, if you will, with a credit card form for the 14-month term. Everything will be outlined right there on your on the form. So what we'll just ask is that if you are interested, to sign it and send it back as soon as possible. Chris, will there be a window, an enrollment window?
Well, no. I want to get this up and running ASAP. So, if you don't get in on the first round, then, you may be behind on a little bit of the training. But, if we don't get this up and running by December 1st, we're going to be missing January, February, and that's a huge lead gen time.
Yeah, Chris, I'm not sure. I sent that landing page over to you with some of that info. I don't know if you sent that out before or if you wanted to send, if you thought that was helpful. But if you just wanted to send that out, it has everything, kind of a refresh or recap of everything.
We'll provide that with the sign up form for you
Awesome.
guys too.
All right, Cameron, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
All right, we'll be in touch.
Thanks
Hopefully
for the
by
opportunity.
7 o'clock today.
Awesome. It sounds great.
We
All
get
right,
a 10% discount, right? If we get it done by today.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yep, for sure. Yeah.
All right,
Yep,
let's
thanks,
see
Chris. All right, see you guys. Have a great day.
All right, guys, we all can stay on the call for a little bit if you guys want to continue the discussion.
That was the most polite way to kick somebody out of a meeting I've ever seen.
And get 10% off. I think I heard him say yes. So
I don't think I did, but I got the sales guy to stutter a little bit, which is kind of cool.
I know it was good. Good job.
He was
You know,
speechless.
you tried. Okay. So
So yeah, I don't want to make this into a sales thing, and you guys know that. So I'm going to send it out, as usual, no pressure. I just think it's going to benefit. It's a huge benefit. You're definitely going to increase transactions and your bottom line, and time saver.
Well, just to add on to what you're saying, I think we all need a CRM. I mean, I think we all need a way to communicate with our clients. And sometimes we need to have ways to communicate with them where we're communicating with multiple people versus sending multiple emails or making multiple calls.
Yeah.
So it's a funnel system.
Right, and that's the whole thing, the funnel system. If you're using any kind of a decent CRM to make sure, even to grow your book of business, because you do have something to sell when you get to that point, if it's organized. So even if you could find a good CRM for $69 a month, $70 a month, that's tough. And this is also going to include BombBomb, which is video and texting, and
BombBomb alone is worth $100 a month. I believe that.
Yeah, so it looks like it's a lot of fun to use. I think your clients will enjoy it. The listings will enjoy it.
Sandra, to answer your question, if we get 20 participants today, how soon will we be able to have access? Cameron had mentioned it would probably be between 30, 60, 90 days, kind of depending on, if we get everybody today, it would be kind of in their hands because they have to start that onboarding process.
Yeah,
I pay $1,400 for BombBomb alone
Oh wow.
There you go.
a year.
Wow.
And that's the tea.
So now you don't have to do BombBomb anymore.
Wait, hold
if you get
on.
this, right, Hakeem?
that was my mic drop.
Enough said.
Hey, Chris, do you know of anybody who's using this system currently that you've actually been able to reference to and ask, I'm not a real techie person, so I looked at it. It was a tremendous amount of information, trying to figure out how I could actually jump into it and actually do something with it and not have it sit on the shelf because it's just another thing to do.
Yep, it's something that, I've always, we don't want to be chasing after the next shiny object, right? When he was doing the demo, I was kind of feeling how probably most of you feel when I go through the HomeSmart systems, right? And sometimes everyone will be like, oh my God, I'm a little overwhelmed. But then once you get in it, you're going to use what you're going to use. You're going to use what's best for you. You're going to be able to see what's working best for you in order to, put those efforts in those things. So I think that's what it is. Just you're never going to take the system and use it 100%, right? I mean, that's just so much in there. You just want to take what you can have. Now you have a lead generation system. The way that I see it, lead generation system with automated follow-up, house recognition, Of course, the CRM with video, the house recognition thing is just blows my mind, right? I mean, you're gonna
I
put
think my
somebody on
eyes
a,
jumped out of my face when he started talking about that.
I know, but not every house is the same, and sometimes they don't even know what they're like. So I don't want it to sift through and be like they only like this kind of house.
that's, yeah, of course, and that you're gonna use that. I might use that factor, and Justin may never use that feature.
See, I wouldn't even know how to put that on or take it off, to be honest. So that's what Randy.
Hopefully they'll give an in-depth enough, intro process. I'd say about half of the HomeSmart offices, Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, throughout the country are utilizing KV Core. And that you have the account manager and the folks on board to help you so that when you go in, you just put that question in chat, how do I get this off? I don't want it. And hopefully they are able to hop on that for you.
Okay, sounds good. Well, yeah, I'm on board. I need something at least for websites and a CRM system, and you just that alone, you'll pay more than $100.
CRM, landing pages, video, like Keem said, bomb.
Yeah.
It's just, I
I'm
hate
almost
to,
sure they have drip campaigns too. So drip campaigns are awesome.
Yeah, and the Facebook, I mean, honestly, you go on and on about all the good things about this. So I'm excited about it, but I have to run to a showing, so I got to leave, guys.
Good luck.
Yes.
good
awesome.
luck. Congratulations on your team member as well.
Yes, thank you, guys. Appreciate it. And good luck to all your success as well. Keep crushing it. See you later, guys.
See you, Justin.
Mary says she's used Real Geeks and Agent Elite. This looks so much better and more comprehensive. And Sandra says, I've used KV Core and it is amazing. So there's 2 pieces of feedback from our own agents.
You know what? I used KV Core as well for a couple of months at my previous brokerage. And I have to say, what I did learn, it was a lot of information, but what I did learn, it was really self-automated. So once you put everything into the system, it kind of just generated things without me even knowing it was generating it. So it was actually really, really beneficial. So I'm excited.
Great. Thank you, Stephanie.
Cool. And Stephanie, I got a total side note. I got to get back to you on the Warwick office. So we'll get to, I'll shoot you a text later,
Okay, cool. Thanks.
but I haven't forgotten about you. All right, I got to run. It was a great meeting. Looking forward to our next meeting, which we're actually going to do December
15th.
December 15th. We're going to do one for December because of the holidays. So we have, Thanksgiving coming up. Thanksgiving hours. I don't know if Emily, did you get to that earlier? Yes.
Yep.
So we'll be obviously closed on
And we'll, of
Thanksgiving.
course, email it out to you guys as per usual.
Yeah. So yeah. All right, cool. I will please keep an eye out on your emails from Agent Services and myself so we can get this updated and up and running. It would be awesome if we could be live by, middle of January.
Cool. All right.
All right, all.
Awesome. Thank you so much for everybody's time.
Thanks,
And
guys. You guys rock.
Bye.